after the fumble, they went to the sideline and they got on the bench. You could see Justice Hill trying to explain himself to Lamar Jackson, but you could clearly see Lamar Jackson pissed off. All right, he was pissed off. He wasn't trying to hear it. Lamar Jackson's whole demeanor, it just showed that he was over Justice Hill. He was like, bro, this enough, right? And the reason for that is because the moment I saw that, what is going on, Ravens flock? My name is Drastic and I want to welcome you guys back to another video on our YouTube channel, Flock and Ravens. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about yesterday's matchup going up against the Detroit Lions. Now, this game had many, and I mean many, media personnel picking Jared Goff over Lamar Jackson. Yes, you heard me right. Jared Goff over Lamar Jackson. And I mean, it just sounds crazy just saying it, right? It sounds crazy because Emmanuel Acho, Ryan Clark, Stephen A., all of those media personnel, they picked Jared Goff to come to Baltimore and outplay Lamar Jackson and these Ravens. Now, the same way they had the courage to get up there all week long and pick the Lions and Jared Goff to outplay Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, I hope that they have that same energy today to get up on that same show and admit just how terrible of a take they had all week long.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Talking about they would pick Jared Goff over Lamar Jackson. Bro, please stop. Stop with the foolishness, all right? Stop it. Y'all sound crazy. Now, had this gone the other way, I guarantee y'all, each and every one of them, they would be getting on their show talking about these Lions are unbelievable. This is the new Lions. This is a complete another team. These Lions are to be taken serious, X, Y, and Z, right? All of that. But the fact that they got blown out, they're going to act and pretend. I guarantee it. They're going to get up on that show and act and pretend like these Lions have been playing like the Lions of the 3 years ago all season long. They're going to act like these Lions have not been playing different from like 3-4 years ago. Like these, we got to give them their props. The Lions, they are a whole nother team. This is a brand new Lions team. This is not the Lions of the old that we're used to seeing, bro. Like these Lions, they actually have a chance. Like they're so used to being the underdogs that they're not used to coming into especially an away game and expecting to have a chance to win, yet alone stay in the game. They don't. But these new Lions, a lot of them had us, the Ravens, to be the underdogs at home going up against the Lions, right? So that tells you everything you need to know about this Lions team that we beat, that we blew out of Baltimore. But, of course, the media is going to try to downplay it and pretend like these Lions, they're the same old Lions that we've seen 5 years ago. That's what they're going to try to do. They are going to try to convince themselves and everybody that's watching that these Lions are the same old Lions. That's what it's going to be. It's going to come down to that, or they're going to run away from the situation and act like this game never happened. Because that's what they've been doing each and every single week. Each and every time Lamar has an amazing game, bro, they don't talk about it for 1 second at all. They act like that game never happened. Never happened. That's what they do. But anyways, we're going to move on from that, all right? Yo, first of all, I want to congratulate Lamar Jackson because we are seeing a complete different Lamar Jackson than what we're used to seeing, right? And I want to really explain myself what I mean by that. Because we're seeing a brand new Lamar Jackson on the field and off the field. And to be honest, I love it. I love it, right? Because we're finally getting a chance to see what we all know he could do all along. We're finally able to see Lamar pass the ball. Shout outs to Todd Munkins for actually scheming up these plays, scheming our players, our receivers open. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to Lamar Jackson for reading the field. Shout outs to Lamar Jackson for making the throws, the accurate throws that a lot of people say he can't do. Outside the numbers, it don't matter, bro. He will make the throws. So shout outs to Lamar Jackson and the coaching staff for doing just that. That's a different Lamar that we all know he could be, and we're finally able to see. So that's what I mean by this is a brand new Lamar Jackson on the field. Now, what do I mean by when I say off the field? We are very used to seeing Lamar Jackson getting up on that presser, and any mistake that these Ravens play, whether it's Lamar Jackson or any other player makes, we are used to Lamar Jackson putting all and every single blame on himself. Every time. Now, that's something that you could admire to a certain extent, right? Because to a certain extent, that's something that's like, I can respect it. But after some time, it just starts to rub you off the wrong way. Because it's very, very, very annoying for these receivers to make the mistake, and for Lamar, yet again, for the 100th time, take full accountability and take all the blame on himself. For me, it's annoying. It's annoying to see and hear Lamar take the blame each and every time. At this point, I had enough. I don't want to say I don't respect that anymore, but at this point, it just really irks me. It irks me so much when he takes the blame for something that he shouldn't be taking the blame for. Okay? Now, what am I talking about? For y'all that haven't watched the presser, Lamar Jackson finally put his foot down and tried to hold one of our players accountable for a mistake that they did.
Lamar, what does it feel like when you guys in the first half are clicking like that and you're finishing every drive with touchdowns? What is the feeling? What is the confidence level? What was it like today in the first half?
Just keep being consistent and keep doing what we're doing. We had one hiccup, Justin. But, we talked about it on the sideline, and we shouldn't be having that problem anymore. But little stuff like that, that's why I'm not, pleased with the win, because we was trying to strive for every drive we were going to score, put points on the board, but we didn't because of that fumble. But it's pretty good. We got the win, so I'm satisfied.
So just in case you're still a little unsure whether Lamar Jackson is flat out putting the blame on one of his players or he's just making a general statement, I am here to break it down for you and make it super clear to you what he's trying to say. Now, somebody asked him, yo, y'all won the game, but you don't look happy about it. And Lamar Jackson responded with pretty much, this is a regular game during the regular season. This is in the playoffs. So that's why I'm not super excited about it. Pretty much, right? That's pretty much what he said. Then somebody said, yo, what does it mean to you when you guys are scoring each and every drive? What does that mean to you? And then Lamar Jackson came back and said, well, the reason why I'm not happy with this win, I'm not excited or whatever, right? Because someone pointed out that he doesn't look happy about the win. He said it's because of the mistake, the slip up that him and Justice Hill, but he said Justice Hill had on that fumble play, right? And he said, they talked about it on the sidelines and it's not going to happen again. Now, the moment I saw them after the fumble, they went to the sideline and they got on the bench. You could see Justice Hill trying to explain himself to Lamar Jackson, but you could clearly see Lamar Jackson pissed off, all right? He was pissed off. He wasn't trying to hear it. Lamar Jackson's whole demeanor, it just showed that he was over Justice Hill. He was like, bro, this enough, right? And the reason for that is because the moment I saw that, I knew exactly what was the emotions like on the sideline, right? Because this is something a lot of fans have been feeling. Justice Hill does this over and over and over again. Yes, he has explosive plays every now and then. But not only is he turning the ball over to the other team, but he's killing the momentum of the offense each and every single time he does this. Each and every single time. And he does this quite a bit. He does it a lot, to the point that, of course, Lamar Jackson is like, I had enough of this. How could you not? How could you not? Because every time he turns the ball over, the Ravens, they lose that momentum. The Ravens, they're not able to keep putting up points. And eventually, the defense, they tire out. It's not that they give up, but we keep 3 and out. 3 and out. We keep sending the defense back on that field. They get tired. They're not able to hold us down the whole entire 60 minutes. All right? So then that turnover just does something to this offense where it just has us like shook for the longest time, and there is no way out of that. And that's exactly what we saw in this game. Now, you can't clearly see that because of the score, right? We're like, oh, we blew them out. It was a great game. No, we left a lot of points on that field because Justice Hill's fumble, it killed the momentum. It is what it is. It killed the momentum. The first half, we scored 25 points. The second half, we barely scored 10. Barely. I don't want to say it was luck. It was good. They were good points. But we left over 10 points on that field. And there could have been more. Now, another reason why Lamar was pissed is because he knows John Harbaugh is not the type of coach that is going to leave Lamar Jackson the whole entire game. If we're blowing them out 50-6, he's taking Lamar Jackson out of the game once we hit like 40 or 36. So he knew that was his only chance, because after that drive, he was off the field, whether it was successful or not. And that's pretty much what happened. That's what happened. So he knew, like, yo, I could have had more stats. I could have helped put up more points. This game could have been a lot better. But it wasn't because of that fumble. It wasn't. Now, do I agree with John Harbaugh's decision to take Lamar Jackson out of the game? 100%. Because Lamar Jackson, we have to protect Lamar Jackson from Lamar Jackson. Because he obviously is going to want to stay on the field, keep putting up points. But don't ever forget what team you're playing for. You're playing for the Baltimore Ravens, the injury-prone team, all right? So we got to protect Lamar Jackson from Lamar Jackson. So that's why Lamar Jackson was pissed. And let me tell you, I am loving seeing this from Lamar Jackson off the field. I love it because this is something that has been missing. We are not holding our receivers, our players accountable. Every single time, I'm tired of seeing Lamar Jackson taking full blame of whatever goes wrong in each and every game. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Lamar Jackson needs to start holding his players accountable. That's part of being a leader. All right? Your leader has to be able to tell you, you did this wrong, I don't want to see it again, and you cannot get your feelings hurt about it. If you say you respect your leader, if y'all say, yo, we love Lamar, we respect him, he should be allowed to tell you guys when you guys are doing something wrong, and you guys should be able to respect it, understand, listen to what he's saying, and try to find a way to fix it. So I'm talking to Justice Hill, because he didn't say like what we're used to hearing, the whole team as a whole needs to do better. No, he pointed out, he singled out Justice Hill. So this is a message to Justice Hill. You have to do better, because I can't even say, bro, stop putting Justice Hill out there, because that's not going to happen. Because every time Gus Edwards goes off and goes on a 30-yard run, John Harbaugh decides to take him out and put Justice Hill. I don't know why. It is what it is. That's what's going to happen. So we have to make the best of the cards that were dealt, right? So if Justice Hill is going to continue to get the ball, bro, enough. Enough with the fumbles, because we can't expect and demand Lamar Jackson to stop with the fumbles, because that was the thing that every Ravens, not just the media, but there were even fans that were saying, Lamar keeps fumbling, he can't secure the ball, this has to stop and whatever, and we demand him to improve and to stop doing that. He did it. There is no more fumble issues. If there is, it's never him running and then fumbling the ball. It's him in the pocket and the O-line can't hold the line down and somebody gets there on time to hit it out of his hand. That's not on Lamar. That's on the O-line, all right? So Lamar improved it because he still runs every now and then. Is there fumbling issues? No, there isn't. But with Justice Hill, is there still fumbling issues? Yes, there's still a lot of fumble issues. And that's something that he has to improve. And Lamar Jackson finally is putting him on blast. I want to see more of that. I want to see and hear more of that. That's part of being a leader. And if you guys truly, and I'm talking to all the players, if y'all really respect Lamar like you guys say you guys do, you guys will not take that to the heart. You guys are going to listen and actually try to find a way to listen and improve. That's it. Now, I'm not making this video to say, yo, we got to release Justice Hill, cut him, trash. I'm not here for that, all right? I think because y'all always saying John Harbaugh is a great coach, right? So if he's such a great coach, John Harbaugh needs to find a way to teach his player to secure the ball better. He has to find a way. There has to be something that could be done to avoid him fumbling the ball more. Now, of course, if he fumbles the ball, most of it falls on the player, but some of that blame also has to go on the coaching, because you know this isn't news. We know Justice Hill has this issue, so you can't act surprised like, oh, I didn't know he was gonna fumble. No, you know he has this issue, so for that reason, you have to work with this player on how to avoid him making the same mistakes. Maybe there are certain routes that it's just not fit for him. You have to figure something out. Like with Melvin Gordon, hold it up here. You can't hold, bro. You figure it out. So that's your job as a Hall of Famer coach. That's what you gotta do. Figure it out. I'm not gonna solve all the answers, all the issues for you, all right? You have to try to figure out. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. At the end of your comment, make sure to leave hashtag FlockGain. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. And one-time shout-outs to all my subscribers. Every single subscriber, shout-outs to y'all. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, because once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away 2 tickets to the Ravens versus Bengals game, November 15th, Thursday Night Football at M&T Bank. It's going to be a fire game. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to get a chance to win these 2 tickets. I'm going to give it away to 1 subscriber, 1 lucky subscriber, all right? Shout outs again. Shout outs to all my subscribers. Shout outs to Eye of Horus Taurus. Shout outs to Ravens Over Everything. Shout outs to Fresh Life. Shout outs to every Ravens content creator out there that watches the channel. And those channels I just mentioned, make sure y'all check them out. They make fire content. Underdogs, right? So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.